Hey guys, welcome to the Ship Geeks Incorporated podcast, a podcast made by ship enthusiasts for ship enthusiasts, hosted by yours truly and a good friend, Brickships1912. And today we will be discussing, for the first episode of the podcast, how we got into the ocean liner community. And always, if you have any thoughts on this topic, leave them in the comments down below. And if you have any other topics for the podcast, leave those in the comments down below as well. Anyways, yeah. Talking about how we got into the community today. Who should start with their story?
I reckon I will.
Okay. Let's hear it.
So my introduction to the ocean liner world, like many, was through Titanic.
Yeah, as all of us.
Actually, funny thing, not by James Cameron's movie. It was the Titanic 100 Years Later Mystery Solved documentary in 2012 that got me into it.
Huh. Interesting. Was that the one by James Cameron, or is that a different one?
That was a different one where they did the sonar scan of the seafloor for all the pieces of her.
Ah, okay, interesting. I actually never knew that even existed.
Yes, that map is a real thing.
That's cool. No freaking clue that ever existed.
So when I watched that documentary, I can remember the day because it was the day I built my first ever Titanic. I'll put an image here of that first Lego Titanic. I know she's a bit rough.
How long ago was that? How old were you when you made that Titanic?
It was back in 2015.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you were like what, 6? Younger? No.
A little bit older than 6, probably around
Like
7, 8. No.
Oh my goodness.
I would have been 2013 would have been my 10th birthday, so I would have been 12.
Ah.
I just did math insane.
Insane. Brickships1912 does math confirmed, not real.
So,
I mean, not fake.
Fitz, what's your story?
Yeah. Interesting story. I was actually interested in Titanic first, but I actually quickly switched to Britannic and Lusitania. Those are the ones that actually really got me in the community. And after that, my main interest became the KMS Bismarck for a while. I think everyone
liked Bismarck.
Everyone liked the Bismarck at some point, yeah. Especially the Johnny Horton song.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love that thing. That thing is beautiful.
That was actually one of my early exposures to ships. My uncle, my pa, showed me that. I used to love that song. I still do to this day.
Great song. Beautiful, beautiful song. Listen to it every day. But after that, I dropped off for like a couple years, and then more recently, actually, this is a funny thing because of I went to the Intrepid Museum in 2017 in New York, back as I was dropping off from the ship community, and so I didn't really care too much about her, but I did get a painting, 3 paintings from her of 3 ships: the SS Nia, MV Gertrude Maersk, I have them on my wall here, and one that a name you guys might recognize, the SS Governor John Lind, which I'd hung those paintings up in my room, and they're still here. And so I decided to build one of them in Lego, being the Governor John Lind. And as I was building her, I discovered the Brickships1912 channel, and that really kicked it off. So you have him to thank for me being here right now. It's quite interesting, actually.
You know how you just brought up 2017?
Yeah.
That was the year I went to a Titanic exhibition in Sydney.
Oh, that's interesting. I actually just recently went to the one in Orlando. I got to touch the big piece.
I am very envious of it, but I have a 6-inch bit of the Olympics decking, so I can touch it whenever I want for free.
Fair enough.
It did cost me an arm and a leg, though, for it. Yeah.
But, yeah, I actually got interested in tanks for a while. I mean, I still really like tanks. I mean, who doesn't? Let's be honest here. But, I was also interested in trains, and I still am. I think they're very cool, which is why SOTUP exists. If you guys know what SOTUP is, you're a legend. Because, like, nobody knows what SOTUP is. But, yeah, it never really did well. But, yeah, that's kind of my story. I dropped off for a long time, and I'm resurfacing back
I've
to it.
I've
in the past
never
couple years.
really dropped off from boats.
Yeah, I dropped off for a while. I also liked Titanic when I was like really young, like freaking it like just at the start of the 2010s
Oh yeah.
when I was a lot younger and I liked her a bit, but like that was like your average freaking 6-year-old likes Titanic
fan,
bottom
yeah.
text. Yeah. um but yeah. So I kind of dropped off twice. The first time doesn't really count though because it's like, just kind of average.
When you're 6,
Yeah.
what you like
Yeah.
changes so often. It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really count, yeah. But yeah, I dropped off for a long time and then I
Like
came back.
I went from a phase of loving Star Wars to then hating it and then back to loving it.
How dare you hate Star Wars? No, wait, can we just talk about that for a second? How dare you hate Star Wars?
Look, it
can't
was just for a short period of 1 year.
I can't believe 1 year. No, no. What? I love Star Wars.
Hey,
How
look,
dare you?
I still have my R2D2 remote control tiny little thing.
Good, because if
And
can't
Lego
believe you hate
and Lego
Star Wars.
R2D2 right on my
Cancel
monitor.
Brickships1912. Cancel him. Cancel him.
Just because
Get
I
him.
don't like
Get him.
Star Wars. What
Yes.
else? What else did it for me? Also, my first ever model kit of Titanic.
I never actually. No, I did have a model kit of Titanic. It's not a kit, but it's a model. It's a 350:1 scale model. That was RC.
Oh yeah.
No, I think it was 300 scale actually.
I still have
It was
my
just-
first ever Titanic
Yeah.
model, 1/700 scale.
Yeah. The funny thing is that that model is what inspired me to build my Olympic hull, or actually at the time it was Titanic, if you guys remember that.
Yes, I remember
Which
this.
then became Olympic, and she was actually used as a parts bin for about a year for special parts. I didn't want to,
That's
which is
sad.
incredibly depressing
That is
if you
very
think about
sad.
it. But then I turned her into the United States, and she's sitting on my dresser right next to me right now. So obviously there's a happy ending. But
There's a happy ending there.
there is a happy ending, yes. But that's kind of my story. But I'm just curious, what is your favorite piece of overused clickbait ship content? Don't even have to say the name.
Titanic.
Yeah, no, but I'm not. What's your favorite piece of content about her? Is what I'm
Piece
saying.
of content, overused piece of content.
No, I meant like it was the joke. I was calling her
Yeah.
clickbait ship. But what's your favorite joke? Not favorite. Piece of content of the Titanic. Like, what's your favorite?
It'd have to be a very classic stop motion.
Is
Lego
it the one Race Against
Lego
Time?
Titanic: A Race Against the Time.
If we're talking about Lego Titanic stop motions right now, it's Hunbrax's. That will always be legendary to me.
That's legendary.
That is the one thing I never stopped liking, even when I like ships. I still watch that a ton because it was just that good.
Actually, fun fact: the Hunbrox Lego Titanic was the inspiration for my first ever Lego Titanic movie. I remember watching it for the first time and I was like, I have a stop motion studio app on my iPod. I'm gonna give it a go. And now look at me
we're here.
making
A second one,
a
yeah.
third one.
A third one?
I had the 2017
dear.
Titanic, the 2019 Titanic, and now this
You
one.
had a 2017 one? What? No, what? How have I never known, bro? Did you delete it or something?
No, it's still up. You just gotta scroll a bit.
Okay, I guess I never watched it. I've always watched your big one that popped off, the 2019 one.
2019 one. That's a double-bladed
Yeah.
sword.
I have the same thing. My Titanic timeline of events, I will eternally hate that video, but it has almost 100,000 views now, which I am eternally grateful for, obviously. And I know that sounds really cheesy, by the way. I know it sounds really cheesy. I know every YouTuber says that. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I never thought. I have almost 300 subs now, which is actually pretty great.
That's pretty good.
For a Lego ocean, for a Lego ship YouTuber, that's like pretty freaking big.
That
if you
is
think
pretty
about
big
it.
for someone who makes Lego ships.
Like,
pretty
I'm
big.
coming up. I mean, I've passed the Brick Executive, which, if you're watching this, dude, you make great ships.
Yeah,
first of all.
your ships are
Yeah, they're
beautiful.
amazing. We could make a podcast all about him, an episode, honestly.
Yep, we could honestly.
Not in a weird way. Not in a weird
Not in
way.
a weird
honestly.
way, but praising his
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. But anyways, my favorite piece of Titanic content is probably oh wait, I said the Hunchback's movie, didn't I?
Yeah, you said the Hunchback's movie.
That's right. Okay. What's your favorite non like Titanic related piece of content then? But ship related, like ocean liner, but like not Titanic.
Real-time sinking of the SS Atlantic.
Ooh, that is a good one. My favorite, okay. So, if you were asking me from about 5 years ago, I would have probably said, okay, like just nobody murder me in the comments here, obviously. If this even gets any comments. But a nervous laugh. But if you asked me from 5 years ago, it'd probably be Britannic Sleeping Sun, which can we just talk about how legendary that is? If you mention Britannic, Sleeping Sun always gets mentioned. Like, you could just say, like, oh, how I wish to, and everybody immediately thinks of Britannic.
Yeah, but that's also, yet again, a double-bladed sword, because now
Yeah.
literally every small channel that focuses on ocean liners
Has a
either
Sleeping Sun video.
a Sleeping Sun video or calls the Britannic the Gigantic, or
Liners and chips. Liners and chips. Oh, excuse me. If you're watching this, it's not gigantic. But anyways,
yeah. So what else is there of ocean liners? I've started to get a collection.
A collection. I have like a piece of coal, and that's really it, honestly.
Yeah.
I have a piece of coal from Titanic.
Well,
I mean, if we're talking like not historical collection, like just collection overall, I have a lot more because obviously my models get factored into that. But like
your models are also at a smaller scale. Although mine, I'm getting a fleet.
Yeah, I have more than obviously. I mean, off the top of my head, I have Enterprise, United States, and that's it. I don't know. I'm not very smart, okay? No, I have a lot more than that, obviously.
Yeah.
But like I'm trying to remember the ones which I have made videos on, and the ones I haven't, so I don't accidentally say something.
Yes, well, Governor
Which,
John
by the way,
Wind,
more videos coming. More videos coming. Yes, more videos. Anyways, go subscribe to FitzCritz. Shameless plug. Let's go.
Yeah, you're allowed to.
Yeah, that's why I said shameless.
What else?
But yeah.
I reckon that's that for this first video.
Yeah, it's pretty short.
Pretty short, but it's a little sweet introduction to this.
Yeah, just so to get this clear to everybody, this is a joint cooperation channel between the FitzCritz and Brickships1912 channel. Both channels will be in the description. Please subscribe to both of them, obviously. We appreciate the support. If you're coming from either of those channels, welcome. We will be uploading every Saturday. We will have special guests from time to time, obviously. So if you have podcast episode ideas for me and Brickships to do and review, obviously put that in the comments.
We would like to limit the amount of Titanic.
Yes, we don't want to do too much Titanic. It's overused. Like, if you don't do a Titanic one, that's more prioritized over the ones that are Titanic. Sorry, Titanic fans, but there's too much out there already. But yeah, if you have podcast ideas, obviously put those in the comments. We greatly appreciate any support. You could like the video or subscribe to the channel. Obviously, that helps. Again, if you're coming from any of the channels, welcome. We plan to upload every Saturday between usually 30 to 40 minutes because, it's a podcast.
Yeah.
They obviously won't be this short every time. This is just an introduction to get you guys into the rhythm of what's going to be happening.
What we could do here is, like, updates on maybe Queen Mary, United States.
Yeah, this is generally going to be like a ship.
This is going to be ships. This is ships.
Yeah, it's going to be ships. All things ships.
All
except
things
cruise
nautical.
Ships. Screw you.
No, we could do a little bit of them. They're not that bad looking, are they? Okay, some of them are a bit of a
We'll just let the comments.
toaster.
We'll just let the comments talk about that. But yeah, obviously we'll upload every Saturday.
I hope you like the channel a lot.
Yeah, around noonish EST time.
Yep.
So noon being 12 a.m. or PM actually. Obviously, if you don't know what that is. But
so that's around 2 o'clock for any Australians.
2 o'clock Sunday,
2
obviously.
o'clock a Sunday. If you're American,
Yeah.
Saturday at noon.
Yeah, noon. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So yeah, again, every Saturday, I know we said this way too much, we're drilling on it too long, but yeah, every Saturday, go subscribe to the channels Brickships1912 FitzCritz, links in the description. If you're coming from either of those channels, welcome, and thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe while you're at it, and we'll see you guys next
In the
Saturday.
next one. See you all later.
Yes.